God Daddy's in the building. Hello, hello, and welcome yet again to another edition of Call of Daddy 2. Joining me, as always, on the sticks, he's that bad dad cod. You might call him Muscle V, but we know him as Dixie.
Let's keep muscling on.
And joining us as well, our producer and head of sales, the scariest Jew in Jewville. He is Boo Radley.
You know.
And joining us as well, our executive producer, the man that shirts have forgotten. He is the Pants Man.
Oh, hi, Con Daddies.
And you can feel free to ask me anything, for I am Jeeves, welcoming you on this, the day of Mardi Gras. Welcoming all the daddies out there, I think we're currently calling them. Yeah?
Yeah, daddies.
No.
Yes.
I mean, till we get a better answer, anyway.
I gotta go with Toddy.
Welcome, Cotties. Yeah, we'll try them both out today. Mardi Gras. We've all been to New Orleans together around Mardi Gras, but I don't think it was for Mardi Gras. Is that right?
That's
Well,
correct.
it was close to Mardi Gras. It was October. What the fuck are you talking about?
Correct. Close
Now,
to
isn't-
Mardi Gras is October.
Yeah, the Mardi Gras season's really long. It's like weirdly long.
I mean,
Not that
I don't think
long.
it's that long.
Well, okay, wait. The second time we went
Wasn't
not together. Yeah, okay. Well, you were on a float. I mean, that seems pretty Mardi Gras-y.
I was on a float? Who was on a float?
You were. You specifically. Remember, you ditched us.
I didn't. I did ditch you, and I did see a parade, but I was not on a float.
Oh, okay. Well, there was
I
a
was on
parade
a
with
ferry.
floats.
I got on a ferry.
Okay.
Why is this story getting more and more extravagant?
Sorry,
It was
I
extravagant. It was weirdly
want to clarify. I need to clarify. When I say I was on a ferry, I don't mean that's not a euphemism for gay sex. Yes, gay sex was involved, but I mean a
it
boat.
was also.
I was on a boat.
Yeah. All of that happened. You left us for like 2.5 hours and had this magical run of New Orleans.
It was wonderful.
And all we did was have the best goddamn crawdads that anyone could have in a male review. It was incredible.
In fairness, you said just like yours was the lesser experience.
No, ours
but
was
you
definitely
bring
better.
up that
Ours was better for sure.
way more often than I bring up mine.
Oh, love those crawdads. You told us where you were, and we were all like, all right.
Eh.
Okay.
I felt exactly the same way, which is the best part. Like we all did what we wanted to do.
Yeah, because you hate seafood insanely. Something we'll hopefully get into someday.
Oh,
Permission to
Sorry,
speak.
quick preview of a segment later. We're going to be debating our best fast foods, and your mentioning of a seafood made me think of a thing.
Oh my god, if you have Long John Silver's as your pick, I'm going to lose my goddamn mind.
I'm an Arthur Treacher's me. Thank you very much.
So before we get into things, do you guys like Mardi Gras? Is it a holiday you celebrate? It's on a Tuesday, which is odd.
I've never really celebrated it in any way, shape, or form. I like the idea of it, and I like the food element of it. I'm a big. I haven't gotten any this year, but I am a big fan of the Polish punchkis.
I don't know what that is. Should I know what that is?
They're like donuts. They're basically Polish donuts.
It's like the biggest thing on Fat Tuesday.
Yeah, it's wonderful.
Okay.
I got like a half dozen last year, just for myself.
Is it better than a beignet?
Well, it's filled. Like if you like a cream and or fruit filled donut, like fruit jelly filled donut, then yes, it's better than a beignet. If you
absolutely biggest weakness of the beignet. If we could just get a little chocolate filling in there, oh my god.
Yeah, that would definitely take it over the top.
I don't know how we order that, but that'd be nice. How about you, Boo? You a Mardi Gras man?
Yeah, I grew up going to Mardi Gras around the country when I was in that band in the early 80s. So yeah, I'm familiar.
Okay. What was your favorite place to Mardi Gras at? As a kid, I think. Oh,
New Orleans.
What was your second favorite?
West Lafayette.
what?
Of what state?
Louisiana, West Lafayette, Louisiana.
Well, I don't know Louisiana at all. I literally only know New Orleans, which I've been to twice. I couldn't name anything else. Baton Rouge? That's in.
Yeah.
Is that okay?
First off, it's pronounced Baton Rouge.
Baton Rouge.
Baton Rouge.
We know you are an expert at all things pronunciation. For those of you who didn't watch episode 10, go back and check out Boo's incredible impersonation of a guest celebrity. I'm not going to name who, so you can play along.
I just want to inject a quick fact check. Lafayette, Louisiana is the place. West Lafayette is where Purdue University is in Indiana. So
You weren't even close. You guys, someday we're gonna have to do a power ranking of the states. Indiana, absolutely last pick. I hate Indiana.
Look, as someone who spent about 45 minutes in Indiana, thank you, Pants Man. I know a lot about Indiana.
Like where West Lafayette is.
I almost applied to Purdue University.
Yeah, but then
and we're all grateful that you didn't.
Then a certain someone didn't apply there, so you couldn't go.
No.
All right, Muscle V, why don't you remind us what happened as in the aforementioned episode 10?
Yeah, I can definitely do so.
That'd be great.
All right. So, last time on Cod Daddies, our heroes introduced the new Cod Daddies mascot, Tiffany. The mustache cod, who's formerly a federal inmate, mayor, and publisher, landed her dream gig as the hero's mascot. The heroes were scrutinized for their choice of leadership skills, but the biggest fake of them all was Jeeves. With the heroes undergoing criticism, the rest of the show was just okay.
What? Why are you digging on the show?
The heroes continued on to kill Battle 7. The score stand as follows. Muscle V with 15 and Jeeves with 9 and Switchback still with 0.
He's terrible.
Yeah, terrible. Snipers.
Maybe one of these days he'll get a kill.
Maybe. We'll see. Snipers.
For now, his legend continues.
Muscle V has 22 and Jeeves has 26, with Switchback still at 1.
Yeah, last night was absolutely abysmal. We're gonna have to work on that tonight. I'm fired up to kill some people.
Yep.
In the video game.
Will our heroes perform better tonight? Let's find out.
It's almost impossible not to. Thank you, Muscle V. Well
You're
done.
welcome. You're welcome.
Except for the part where you shat on our show for no reason.
I said it was just okay.
Yeah, the unnecessary
That's
shot.
not a defense of his accusation that you shat on it.
Just okay is not like, oh yeah, it was shit.
We want people to go back and actually listen to the episodes.
Yeah,
but-
when you're asking people to listen to an hour and a half long thing, I would say it's kind of got to be top notch.
It doesn't have to be top notch. Just don't you, the person performing, undersell it.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying
It was
it's
better
our
than we
content,
thought it was last
so.
night.
Do you know
that's
how
true.
many celebrities have gone on talk shows to talk about their great movies, and most of those movies have been terrible?
Yeah,
They
you can
still say
definitely
it's a
lie.
great film. They still say they're proud of it when they're promoting it.
Yeah, and when someone watches one of our previous episodes and they're like, "That was garbage," they can tell us. You don't have to tell them.
Look, okay,
Let them figure it out.
that is the DBV recap. There's no comments. It's just it is what it is.
Well, there's comments.
There's no criticism. There's no comments. There's none of that stuff.
Absolutely.
Criticism is all one way.
Just let it go.
Absolutely gonna
Let
be
it go and
criticism.
move on.
I will not. All right. Well, okay, let's see. What do you guys... Apparently we had a terrible time last night. Boo, did you manage to muster up an award for anyone?
Yes, and these are real Mardi Gras awards. I'm continuing with the theme.
Good.
And for the Ron Austin Award for Most Fabulous Parade Entry goes to Muscle V. And to the Ron Moncaster Award for Best Costume goes to Jeeves. Congratulations.
Thank you.
My God. I'm just picking up awards left and right. This is great. The who? Say the Ron Johnson?
Moncaster.
Okay. What was Muscle V's?
It was Ron Artest, right?
Something like that. Ron something.
The Meta World pieces.
Yeah. The Meta World piece of
All right.
awards.
Just read the plaque in the bottom of the award, and you'll know the name.
Yeah, well, we haven't got them shipped to us yet, so yeah, you're gonna have to do that, Boo.
Ron Austin.
Ah, great. All right. No further comments there. Pantsman, what do you got for us?
Well, I'm suddenly feeling a little left out because I am now going to be the only person without an award. Boo wins
Wow.
the Crazy Like a Docs Award for purposely inserting our locations.
Did you cut
into
out, or are you building up
conversations
suspense?
even when there's no reason to.
Wait, take that. Did he cut out for you guys?
No, I
Yeah,
did.
he cut out.
I heard him.
Oh,
He cut out for
I
me.
said it was the Crazy Like a Docs Award
Crazy like a docs?
Like a docs, yeah.
for purposely doxing our locations.
Oh yeah, he's really good at that.
Yes.
Hopefully these awards all have cups, so then we can drink out of them tonight. Everyone but Pantsman.
Yeah, I'll be very sober.
It'd be great. Fantastic. All right. Well, while we're here, did we get any mail?
Let's go find out. I did check the old PO box, and we've got a lot of mail. I mean, it's flooding in. And the mail, let me tell you, this time the mail that came through, a lot of criticism, if I'm being honest. But I'm going to go through here, and I think I found one. This one's really thick. It's a very thick envelope. And I think I will be able to. I think this is going to be a juicy one. I think this is going to be a good one.
All right. We love juice on this show. Please send us in things with juice, whether real or metaphorical.
And it goes like this. I'm writing to lecture you on everything you got wrong about Jurassic Park in your most recent episode.
We knew this was coming.
Yeah. You mentioned that dinosaur genders change from male to female, but this is factually inaccurate. In the movie and novel, the geneticists turned off the genes that allowed the dinosaurs to produce the hormones to become a male. All vertebrate embryos start off with female genitalia, and given the right hormones, the offspring will become male. The geneticists in the movie and novel turn off the genes for safety purposes, but in the Lost World on Isla Sorna, both male and females exist for breeding. The product of these breedings are eggs, and the eggs are possibly taken back to Site A, Isla Nublar, where the embryos are denied the ability to become male. However, in the movie and novel, the genes of frogs were used to fill in the gaps of dinosaurs' genetic code. They mutate, and the dinosaurs become sequential hermaphrodites, like the frogs, and can switch genders from female to male or female to hermaphrodite, so they can fertilize their own eggs with their own sperm. Now, this storyline in the movie and the novel likely came from the discovery in the 1980s, where it is observed that female frogs could become fully functional males. However, in reality, this is very unlikely. The ability to switch sexes is a very complex mechanism that demands the interplay of many genes. Even if the Jurassic Park scientists deliberately wanted to build this ability into the dinosaurs, it would have been a very hard job. Therefore, it is unlikely they gave their dinosaurs this ability by chance.
This was all written on like a piece of paper.
Also, upon hearing the date April 13th, you mentioned that this is tax day. Again, wrong. Boo, who tried to correct you by saying April 15th is tax day, again, this is incorrect. In the year of our Lord 2022, April 18th is tax day for most Americans. While April 15th is traditionally the deadline for Americans to file their taxes, this year April 15th lands on a Friday, specifically Good Friday, the day most Christians celebrate the death of their Lord and Savior Jesus before his subsequent resurrection on Easter Sunday. However, Good Friday, while commonly observed by many Americans, is not technically a federal holiday. So this year, April 15th also corresponds with the Emancipation Day, celebrated officially in the District of Columbia, commemorating the end of slavery in Washington, D.C. Since April 15th is a legal holiday in D.C., the IRS offices will be closed and can't require tax returns to be filed on that day. The next business day is April 18th, so that becomes tax day in 2022 for most people.
All right.
I say most people because Patriots Day, an official holiday in Maine and Massachusetts that commemorates Revolutionary War battles, falls on April 18th this year. So, for the same reason, tax day is moved from April 15th to April 18th for most people. The IRS can't set the tax filing date on April 18th for taxpayers in those two states. As a result, the deadline is shifted to the next business day for Maine and Massachusetts residents, which is April 19th. My question for the group is, can
Oh
you
my
describe
God.
in laborious detail what research you conduct in preparation for these discussions? Because you seem worryingly misinformed. Hugs and kisses. Bet R. Sinew.
Oh my God. Okay, well, first, before we answer the question, who sent that in?
Bet R. Sinew.
Oh, that was the name. I'm sorry. What is the name?
Bet like Bette Midler, but
Yeah.
her middle initial is R, and her last name is Sinew.
Bet
So
R.
Bet R.
Thank
Sinew.
you. Thank you.
Bet R. Sinew.
Okay, I'm actually not going to say thank you. Don't ever write into us again, Bet R. Send you. Oh, Jesus, that was exhausting. I can't believe you ended up asking a question at the end of all that. The answer to the question is no. We cannot reveal our sources.
Good answer.
That's a good answer.
Thanks, buddy.
And that's the mailbag.
Can we require like a word limit on these letters?
Absolutely.
That's a lot of words.
No, absolutely not. Just next time, be more interesting when you send us in a big, long, juicy one like that. Maybe talk about how cool we are, or even hate on us. Gee, that's too much about frogs. Ugh. All right. Do we have any other questions today?
You mean from the mailbag?
Yeah, from the mailbag.
The mailbag is done. I did the mailbag. You want more words from the mailbag?
Not from Bet R. Send you, but maybe from someone else. I don't know.
No, we're done. Move on.
All right. Okay. I appreciate you writing in, Bet. I'm sorry for snapping at you. So many words. Like, how is someone supposed to keep up with all that? I'm flummoxed. I'm positively flummoxed. I'm just trying to
You didn't even
assassinate
have to
people.
read.
Answer questions. What? Yeah, I know, right? How are you? You must be out of breath.
Very much.
You had to
so.
read at like 80 words a minute there.
Yeah. If I had
yeah.
gone at normal pace, that would be the show.
Yeah, we'd still definitely. Some night whenever we're really, really struggling for content, we'll turn to Bet maybe. Get us some more info.
I'll set hers aside.
Yeah. Perfect. Make a bet book. Oh, sorry, 1 second. Musclevy's busy getting murdered.
Yeah.
And not waiting for his partner at all.
I gotta jump on them.
You did well, that's bad luck for us. Okay. Well, I'm trying to avenge his death. Can you check in with our new mascot, Tiffany? Is she settling in okay? I know I was getting a lot of concern about her this week. What about you guys?
Yeah. She's fine. Here's the thing. She's asking for more money.
Yeah, sure. That's interesting. We're asking for her to do more, so we all got once.
So she's got a lot of dirt on me, it turns out. I didn't realize this when she asked for as much information about me as she did. She gave me the whole Scientology thing where she asked me to reveal all my secrets to her. And I thought that was I've never had to hire somebody before. So I thought that was part of the process. I kind of took her lead in the whole interview process.
What the hell was that?
I don't know.
Are we under siege?
I guess, Pants Man, I don't really care about any dirt she's got on you, right? So, what does she want?
I don't mind either.
terms
If she's
of
got dirt,
money.
she can release it.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah,
we
I don't
will
care
deny
about
her the
that.
raise.
Absolutely deny her the raise.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Fuck.
she was asking for some money.
Yeah, absolutely not. We
Give
can't
her-
afford that.
Give her like a quarter. I think a quarter is reasonable.
No, don't give her a quote. Don't
No.
negotiate with terrorism. Absolutely not. And in fact, you know what? Take a quarter away from her salary.
Well, that would be functionally impossible.
Oh. Well, charge her a quarter every month. No, not monthly. Just charge her once. It could be a one-time fee.
The audacity
Well,
to ask for a raise.
All right, yeah. Tell her to do better. Make sure she knows the onus is on her. If she works harder, maybe she'll win, right, Boo?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think that these are all valid points. I'm probably not, though, on account of how afraid of her I am, as we've established.
Because of the dirt. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot. I mean, I've done some heinous things. She knows all about them. Can back him up with some pretty elaborate evidence too.
She is a meticulous note taker, that Tiffany.
Well, I provided most of those notes to her.
You really have to stop doing that.
I really wanted to make a good impression, So
Why?
it was my first time interviewing somebody for something like this. I don't know. I just got nervous.
You didn't interview more than one candidate? You just took the first one you met?
Well, once she had all that information, there was no denying her.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, she just sent them all home, the other candidates, and that was that.
That's fair. I am actively hunting someone. I need you to keep talking about Tiffany for a minute.
Okay. Well,
or to wake Boo up. Either way, one or the other.
Where is Boo? Boo disappeared.
No, I was about to start singing breakfast at Tiffany's while you talk about Tiffany.
That'd be
Actually,
great.
that would be great. That would be a great little.
Did you see him?
Yeah.
And I said, what about breakfast at Tiffany's? And she said, you have to talk during it.
What?
Well,
Why?
I was good. I think we are in trouble though. I think you've already saying more words than we can afford.
I thought the whole point was
Absolutely not. There's no way that's getting us dinged.
I thought Pantsman was going to talk about Tiffany while I sing about Tiffany at the same time.
Why would he do that?
Well, you didn't start singing while I was talking, and I didn't start talking while you were singing.
It's supposed to be like a duet? That's what you're imagining?
So I'm going to sing in the background and you're going to talk over me. Like you're at the Oscars. Let's try it. Ready?
What?
Here we go. One,
I would
two,
love to thank my supporters who really embraced me. And I want to thank my
I kind of like
parents and my loved ones, and I want to thank my coworkers and colleagues. And
can you step in here? Please stop this from happening.
Okay, so Boo Radley, you got louder as it went. you clearly got louder.
Great. My brother's gonna kill me.
Why?
Because I'm loud.
Oh, because that was a terrible rendition of that song, maybe.
I did for a future segment. I want to read lyrics to a song and see if you guys can guess what the song is.
That sounds like a horrible segment.
Would you rather he sing the song?
No, that was also horrible. I regretted asking for that.
Yeah.
I'm sorry I woke you up from your nap. It was a huge mistake.
I
regret all of my decisions.
I apologize to the band Deep Blue Something for butchering their song.
I am still kind of on the run from this guy, but I'm going to try to do the next segment anyway.
But before you do, I just want to say, I'm trying to figure out right now if Boo forgot the name of the band or if it's actually called Deep Blue Something.
Am I right? I think I'm right.
I don't know. I didn't look it up.
I think I killed the guy. I think I'm an assassin officially, and I can buy you back. Oh, this is great.
Sweet.
Oh my gosh, it's actually called Deep Blue Something. Something isn't just him forgetting what it's called.
Oh dear. After all that, oh fuck. I had a good run, and then I killed a guy who looked like the Grim Reaper, and then died immediately. God damn it. Okay. Well, anyway, so it's Mardi Gras today. You guys know this. We've covered it already. That, of course, is also Fat Tuesday because it's the day right before Lent, I believe, has been covered as well. So we need to get ready because we're about to abstain from certain foods and, giving up something important to us because we're all Christian. We've established this. But we got to fatten up tonight. So I hope you guys are ready. We've prepared a couple of ways to fatten up. And the first is I want you guys to tell me your favorite fatty. So Muscle V, we start with you.
Yeah, so the person I'm picking is the obvious choice. I don't know why you wouldn't choose this individual.
Okay.
For those of you that watch wrestling, the Stink Face, the best move of all time. And of course, we're talking about the man himself, Rikishi.
I kind of thought Rikishi predated you. This is actually surprising to me.
Yeah, I've seen many a Stink Face.
You said that so proudly. He's like 100 at this point, right?
He is like 100, but still the greatest fat wrestler, and
Well,
greatest move.
his kids are wrestling in the WWE, so
Is that the Usos?
yeah, that's his kids.
Oh, no shit. Okay. All right, great opening salvo. Pants Man, who's your favorite fatty?
I just want to say I cannot believe that you got away with saying all of us are Christian when at most one of us. Not really sure.
Yeah,
Um,
I'm loosely. I've definitely worked in a church.
okay. So mine is going to be President William Howard Taft.
Oh, what a pick.
He famously is so fat that he got stuck in the White House tub. And I'm picking him for three reasons. One, we only know about this because somebody had to help him out of the tub and then immediately told everybody they knew about
Well, it wasn't just someone. I heard it was 6 men had to get him out of the tub.
up to 6 men. Up to 6
Yeah.
men.
That's a lot of men.
Now, number two, however humiliating it would be to get stuck in a tub, you've got to respect the fortitude of a man so large, yet he chooses to take a bath in the first place. He could have showered and avoided the whole thing. He would rather be humiliated on the national stage than have to stand for a while.
He actually famously loved tubs. He used to take a tub with him everywhere he went.
Now, my third reason.
That's a man who loves to bathe. And
My
is
third
fat.
and final reason why this is my pick is that the story, as I understand it, is almost certainly apocryphal. It's not true. It didn't happen. It's completely fabricated. There's no corroborating evidence it ever occurred. And yet, I'm betting most of our listeners have heard of it, maybe even in a history class. That's right. This president was so famously fat that we all heard this ridiculous story about him getting stuck in a tub, didn't question it. Sounded true.
Why would you fight it? If someone tells you that, especially a teacher, but if anyone, why would you be like, no, that didn't happen? You'd be like, of course that happened. That's hilarious.
Love it.
So this opens up a poll question, I think. The poll question should be, how many men does it take to help you out of the bathtub?
Well, what are those men doing? Oh, you mean to get me out of the tub? I thought this was a different concept.
Yeah, I think
thought
just to be clear, you should add if you're stuck. I think that's fair.
If you're
you
stuck.
should put that on there. Love that. We have been looking for a poll. That'd be great. Yeah, throw that up.
All right, we'll do.
Fantastic. We're probably going to have a second poll. Can we do 2 polls? Do we have the bandwidth for that?
Based on our results, I mean, we can try. I don't know the response we're going to get, but we can definitely try it.
We're going to need our listeners to determine the results of the debate. So, you know.
What if you just do one poll, but in that poll, you ask both questions and both answers and just mix them all up so it's completely convoluted?
Perfect.
Well, we're not going to do that.
Work on a 2 poll system.
But we should probably give more time than a day to answer some of these questions.
Well, absolutely not. All right, Boo, what do you got?
So my answer will definitely get us similar fan mail, but also might get us banned in Philadelphia, because I'm going to go with NBA basketball player James Harden as my favorite fatty.
Oh, Boo, poor taste.
You know, he's my favorite.
He's your favorite fatty, or your favorite basketball player, or both?
Favorite fatty. He's not my favorite basketball player.
Is he your favorite bearded man?
Top 8.
Okay, but just favorite fatty though.
Yeah.
That's the guy actively in the NBA right now.
Correct.
Okay. Fun pick. I'm thrilled that my guy's still on the board. I have Fat Bastard as my favorite fatty.
What?
Yeah.
The fictional character from...
I don't know why you're
Austin
besmirching him
Powers
for
movie?
being fictional. Your guy is... Your favorite reasons for that guy was a fictional story.
About a real person, first of all.
Oh, what?
Second of all, I'm not even... It's like that... That's such a weird choice. Like
Your dumbass had 2... He only had 2 runs. My guy had 3. Let's go.
What are you talking about, 3 runs? What does that
He
mean?
was in Austin Powers 1, 2, and 3. Your guy only
He
had
was
2
not in
runs.
1. He came in second, I think.
No, he came in 1.
He came in the second one.
I want you to fact check that. Fact check that. Don't just say it. I want you to Google it.
Fact checking.
We should ask Jeeves about that one.
Yeah, maybe. No, we're doing a targeted one later if we get to it at this rate.
Okay, I just learned a couple of things. So Fat Bastard was in Austin Powers and the Spy Who Shagged Me, the second film, and Goldmember, the third film. But what I am somewhat surprised to learn is that the second one came out in 1999. I assumed that Austin Powers came out in 1999, but I guess he came out earlier than that.
97. 97 was the first one. 99 was the second one, and then 2003 or 4 was the third one.
Either way, it's a 20-year-old reference. So well done.
Yes.
Your guy is older than that.
Yes, but he's so much older than that he has crossed into history and therefore cool. Everybody loves history.
Oh, okay. I will say Mike Myers has put up some stickers since Fat Bastard, but
I'd invite you to revisit those movies and tell me how great they really were.
yeah, that's probably fair. I distinctly remember liking Goldmember, but I was just talking to someone about it recently and they hated it. Absolutely.
I gotta tell you, those movies, like, I haven't really rewatched them, so I can't really say for sure, but I feel like they're kind of incredibly kind of dated and cheesy now, but good Lord, they were the biggest comedies of all time when they came out.
Yeah. I mean, Beyonce was in it. How crazy is that to think about?
Wow.
I am surprised that nobody said 50 Cent as their favorite fatty.
Yeah. Oh, man. Tough look for Fitty. And he had to hang upside down for so long. Like, what a...
I mean, he crushed it, though. He did pretty good.
Did he? He was easily the worst part of... I would say the worst part of the Super Bowls.
No, he crushed hanging upside down. I didn't say his performance was great, but he did hang upside down pretty long.
You mean he didn't fall down?
Yeah.
I guess. I guess that's true. Good work, Fitty, not falling down in a thing you probably elected to do. Actually, they probably made him do that, right?
I mean, it was based on his music video, right? He probably wanted to do it.
No, they were probably like, "Oh, Fitty, you know it'll be amazing if you lay down, or if you hang upside down, it would be so funny." They're like, "Nah, guys, nah." They're like, "Well, you're in the show, so you might as well just do it," you know?
He's like, "Did you see my stomach?"
I am huge now. I can't do that.
You should start calling me $1 instead of 50 Cent.
Oh. Great.
I have a feeling that joke is not your own, but one that the entire world has been doing. But I didn't watch this, so I don't know what we're talking about.
You didn't watch the Super Bowl halftime show?
No.
It was probably the best one, at least in the last 5 years, I would say.
Yeah, it's pretty
good. If that helps you.
Any of them in the last 5 years, so.
I do wish Eminem had more time than 30 seconds, but.
Well, they had 7 people up there.
Well, yeah.
All right, I am stalling to start the next segment. We might have an ad spot here. Yeah, we are. So, Muscle V, jump right into your ad spot.
Yep.
Don't.
Have you ever looked in the mirror and thought to yourself, "Damn, I would look so dope in a muscle shirt"? Do you want your chest hair to shine in the bright lights? Look no further. We have the perfect product for you, the Muscle V. The Muscle V comes in all shapes and sizes with the trademark signature muscle showing V-neck look. Buy yours today at www.musclev.com. Or donate. We don't care. Muscle on.
Great. How's MuscleV.com doing? We pulling in the sales?
A ton. It's crazy.
Well, when I go to the website right now, it just redirects to... Okay, well, this is just Russian porn.
Oh, nice.
We have to get
Hard
the
to get
users.
nowadays.
You have to get the users somehow.
Oh, that's a deliberate marketing ploy. Oh, I misunderstood. Okay. Oh, yeah, they are wearing them. Oh, isn't that clever? They're all wearing the shirt.
That'd be interesting. What all? Yeah. Every video.
If I can offer a little criticism, the angles they're choosing really don't show off the merchandise.
All right.
Bad lighting too.
Noted. I will let my people know.
Let your porn producers know.
Yeah.
Great. All right, gentlemen. As you know, it's time once again to settle one of America's greatest problems that's currently facing. And to do it in one of the greatest formats that we have available. This, of course, is the Great Debate. Today, we've tasked each of you with presenting America's best fast food item. We've put very few restrictions on this topic, but I'm going to guess most of you are going to pick illegal stuff anyway. We have no particular format. Your job is just to simply present your case and to rebuke each other's. Are we ready to begin?
We are ready.
Boo, we start with you. Present your case.
Great. Mine's actually going to be pretty short. I went with the Popeye's chicken sandwich for a couple reasons. And here's my top three. Number one, it is delicious. You can get it spicy. Number two, in the first month, it outlasted all the sales. And number three,
wait, objection. What? It outlasted all the sales? What the fuck does that mean?
Just all sales of everything.
What do you mean it outlasted?
I meant to say it outgrew their projected numbers or something.
Objection. What are you saying? It outproved?
No.
You're not even speaking English. What are you saying?
It outdid their projected numbers.
What?
And then
For when?
Your math is so bad. Earlier you said you've got a couple reasons. Here are my top three.
Yeah, I was hoping someone was going to laugh at that joke. And then number third, and most important, and really there's no way to argue with this, is someone got stabbed and died because of the sandwich.
That did happen.
Yeah, that did happen. So I'm not sure how you can argue that it's not the best sandwich if someone died over it. The best fast food.
What do you, was it, explain the situation first.
Wait, are you serious? You don't know? They were in a
restaurant? I don't follow.
Yeah, I also did not follow this as well.
Oh,
I am guessing it was in your hometown, though. Is that fair?
No. Somewhere, it was in Maryland. It wasn't my hometown. It was in Oxon Hills. But basically, there was only one sandwich left because they were selling out of the first. This guy got it. This other guy wanted it, so he stabbed him to death and took the sandwich.
Why didn't you just go down the road to like get another Popeyes?
Because the sandwich was so good, he wanted it right then and there.
My only argument against the Popeyes chicken sandwich is that when it came out and when it stopped being so rare that it became less of a craze, it was absolutely, bar none, an amazing chicken sandwich, an amazing fast food sandwich. Wonderful item, great pick. But I feel like in more recent visits, the quality has declined. And I felt like Popeyes was one of the great fast food places. Like, didn't matter where you went. We went to a gas station Popeyes once, and it was amazing. And I feel like nowadays, when I go to a Popeyes, it is almost always soggy and disappointing in a way that it didn't used to be. So I feel like, I don't know why that is, but I feel like they have diminished a little bit. A little bit.
My objection
Maybe
is
it's just one's near me.
My objection is it's in the same ballpark as like an Arby's, where you just do not know the quality you're about to get. Like, some Arby's are incredible, some Arby's are like, it's actually just sandwiches from the dumpster. I see the same quality issues with Popeyes. They're definitely not maintaining quality control.
And yet, while I completely agree with that, in Boo's defense and in Popeye's defense, when I deliberately decided that this was going to be not about an item but about a place, I picked Arby's, and I knew that was going to be an objection, and I didn't care. I still picked it. So, and a newsflash, I've got 3 items on my little list here that I could choose as my top 3. I'm still deciding which is going to be. Not a single Arby's sandwich is on there. So,
okay, great. I'm going to pre-object here. I also want to point out another counterpoint for Popeyes. Popeyes is good. It's the only reason it's like it gets into the great category is because we just still don't have any good spicy chicken sandwiches that are out there. Like, your next contender is Wendy's somehow. Like, how we don't have another spicy chicken sandwich place is crazy.
First of all, every place is every single fast food place has rushed out. Even Taco Bell had a spicy chicken sandwich at one point.
Which I don't know if you got that. It was a terrible time.
It was horrendous, but
it was horrendous. Yeah, but I'm saying there's not a place dedicated, like that's not their prime menu item like Popeyes with the spicy chicken. And I don't know why. We've got two big ones out there that do chicken, both mediocre, as we've established previously.
I recently did the KFC version, and it wasn't good.
Yeah, for some reason, fast food chicken there's still just like white space there, and I don't get it because it's the easiest thing to make, like in your own house.
Well, also, like I live in a place that has a lot of restaurants, and in like walking distance to my house are at least two places that primarily serve chicken sandwiches in the vein of like a spicy chicken sandwich, a breaded chicken sandwich, like a fast food place like Popeyes. And I've 100% stopped going to like actual fast food because, I mean, these places are incredible. Like they're this amazing sandwiches, and so it can be done very well.
Sniper shot from deep. Muscle, did you see that?
No. Where was he?
He was running. Oh, I hit him yard. Let him and everything, like you're supposed to do with snipers. I need that guy to die. Sorry, Pants Band.
The one thing I want to say about Popeyes real quick is I don't think it's as available. Like you see McDonald's and other fast food places everywhere. Popeyes,
Where did this guy go?
I don't see them everywhere.
They're more around now. That guy must have lived.
If you're going to compare everything to fucking McDonald's, then of course they're going to win that.
Oh, that's a sniper kill.
Well, thank you guys for having great counterpoints.
Yeah, do you have a closing argument?
Oh yeah, 100%.
Okay, present it.
Someone died trying to order the chicken sandwich.
Fair enough. Okay, I think I'm still under fire. Oh no, I'm up. Muscle V, you're not. Okay, you're Pants Man, you go real quick.
Yeah, give me a minute.
I really struggle with this. I'm not sure what to pick, and it's menu item. We didn't say that we had to pick a fast food sandwich or main item.
That's correct. That's correct. It's an item. Purposely left that open.
While it is a tough pick, I'm going to go with the Wendy's Frosty.
Oh, okay. Present.
The Wendy's Frosty is so far and away different from any other fast food item. Fried food. Tons of places do fried food. All kinds of fried options. Love them. But they usually take a long time, and they often are disappointing. They're kind of soggy or sad or burnt. No good. Main menu items, they're sloppy, they're rushed, they're slapped together. No good, really. I mean, you're more often than not disappointed. The Frosty is perfect every time. It's consistent. It is always right. It is flavorful without being like flashy or exciting in some kind of flash in the pan special item. It's just consistently good. It's the perfect texture of like smooth and creamy, but also not too thick or difficult. It is sweet and wonderful in a way that, there are a lot of milkshakes out there, but the Frosty, I feel like, is the pinnacle. And it's a fast food place. Like, I'm sure you could get like, ornate, wonderful, fancy real milkshake somewhere that's maybe a little bit better. But you'll never get the consistency of the Frosty. You'll never get, if you want to get a milkshake at a McDonald's or an Arby's or any other place that offers a milkshake option, it is always awful and disappointing. Like, I've never had one that I thought was any good. The Frosty, delicious. Wonderful. So those are my areas. It's consistent. It's really good for what it is. And it is completely different from all the other fast food items out there. It is in its own category. It stands alone.
Counterpoint. You chose chocolate ice cream.
I'm not hearing a counterpoint.
I could get that anywhere. It's very abundant. You could just go to the grocery store. just as good. It's just ice
You
cream.
can get potatoes at the grocery store. Does that mean that fries are not a valid option at a fast food place? Like, what the fuck are you talking about?
You can buy the Frosty in bulk if you want at any grocery store whatsoever. Just get the chocolate.
Absolutely not. That is
you definitely
not.
Can't, you definitely can't get fries anywhere. Like you have to make the fries.
They sell frozen fries.
Well, yeah, but they're not as good.
Yeah, ice cream is wonderful, the Frosty is not ice cream. You're not gonna. Ben & Jerry's is its own thing. I'm not knocking Ben & Jerry's. I'm just saying, if you're telling me that a Frosty is the same thing as a pint of Ben & Jerry's, 100%. You're out of your gourd.
Ben & Jerry's is much better.
Well, sure, but they're not the same thing.
Yeah, I'm saying just go get the chocolate ice cream that's like Breyers or whatever. Same fucking thing.
I'm saying that consistency, that milkshake consistency, you're not going to get
ran
that.
over, man.
Yeah,
you're not going to get that in a box. You cannot get that anywhere. You have to make it at home.
It's not. I've never been impressed by the chocolate Frosty. Chocolate, right? Do they do vanilla, or is it still?
They
just
do
chocolate?
vanilla. I would, if I have to pick one, I would say the chocolate. But I think one of its pros is that it could be either.
Yeah. Oh
So,
God, there's just that.
Oh.
Yeah. Whoops.
I will say my wife does love the Frosties at Wendy's. I have never understood it. I don't know why.
Yeah, I think it's overrated. You can dip fries into it. I don't. It's fine. I don't get it. I've never got it. I've ordered it plenty of times. I've ordered it, within the last 3 months.
Yeah, I just don't think I'm going to Wendy's for a Frosty.
Well, you're definitely going to Wendy's for a Frosty.
You go there and then you're like, oh, I could have a little treat as well.
It melts too fast. That's my argument.
It's already melted. No, wait a minute. Let me ask you this though, just for clarity. Like I'm not necessarily saying it has to come out on top, even if that is the game we're playing. But
that is the game we're playing.
In its own category. Let's separate it from the broader category of fast food. Let's just say in the category of fast food milkshakes. Do you think there's anything that could take the Frosty's crown?
Yeah, Steak and Shake. If you count that, all their milkshakes are better.
That is not fast food. That is a sit-down restaurant.
They have a drive-through.
Yeah, but it's garbage.
That doesn't make it not fast food or not. I feel like the definition of fast food is I can get it at a drive-through.
Yeah, so like
if I had
casual,
a choice between
fast casual, are we saying that's
with
not
the service of a Steak and Shake or getting a Frosty? I'm getting a Frosty. Steak and Shake is dead to me.
That wasn't the question, though. Your question was, is there a better milkshake? I would say, yeah, the Steak and Shake milkshake. So you have to argue whether or not it's fast food.
I gotta be honest. I don't know that I agree with that either, because
that's crazy.
I've had the Steak and Shake milkshake, and it is probably a more like traditional milkshake. It's probably got real ice cream and everything in it. But I feel like every time I've gone, I felt like it was just so thick, and you had to eat it with a spoon. You couldn't use the straw, and I don't know. I just never, honest to God, found it all that great of an experience. And I also thought it was just too much. They're too big. They have too much going on. I feel like the Frosty is a little bit smaller. It's just the right amount. It is the perfect consistency, and it's got a subtle sweetness. It's not overwhelming you with too many flavors. I genuinely think the Frosty is better than Steak and Shake.
So I think Steak and Shake.
Does anyone have any other counters for Pants Man? Any other rebukes?
So I think Steak and Shake is like a fast casual restaurant that's still fast. I mean, is it fast food?
But that was going to be one of my big questions. I am still assuming.
Going through a drive-through.
I'm assuming that Muscle V is going to say Chipotle, and I'm going to contest that on the grounds that it's not fast food.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm not going to say Chipotle.
Only because of inflation.
No, I think it's going to be even worse. You might as well go, since I'm still hunting someone or being hunted. I can't tell.
Well, I was going to do Five Guys, but are you guys saying Five Guys is not fast food?
Obviously, it's not. You have to go into the store. How would that be fast food?
It's not fast food.
All right.
It is like it's like a cousin that it married. Like fast food and fast casual are very similar, but fast casual is its own thing.
You absolutely need to be able to stay in your car to consider it fast food.
I don't truly agree with that, but I do have a backup.
Okay, great. Because you knew your answer was junk.
No, my answer for Five Guys is the greatest burgers.
I'm not fighting Five Guys right now, although we can do that later. This is just strictly on whether it's fast food, and it obviously isn't.
I can tell you the last time I got Five Guys, the waiting I did for my burger to be done did not feel very much like fast food. It was delicious. I'm not complaining about it, but it was not fast food.
Did you order online and then go pick it up? It's 8 minutes.
That's not how fast food works.
If you go to the Wendy's near me, I waited for 15 minutes for my food.
I mean, that can happen.
Certainly, you can have that experience. I'm not saying that.
You know that Wendy's is fast food, though.
But yeah, it's just a separate thing.
Anyways, my choice. This is the All-American Burger. This is going to be from the same place as Pants Man had his at Wendy's. We're going to go with the Baconator.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
You have 2 fresh, never frozen patties. You have American cheese.
Why are you saying that? Why did you say that positively?
Because it's all American. You have 6 pieces of crispy applewood smoked bacon.
Now wait a minute. I need to interject again. Yes, you're emphasizing America. Got it. But it's not cheese. So.
I'm not counting that as a kill, by the way, Jeeves.
Yeah, definitely. That was a call. Yeah. We'll explain the rules sometime later on the show.
6 pieces of bacon. Okay. This is the burger of all burgers. Now, they do also have a Son of the Baconator for those of you that don't want 6 pieces of bacon.
Well, I'm confused now. Are you picking the Son of the Baconator, or are you picking the Baconator?
I am picking the traditional, but I am saying...
You better not pick the Son. That would be insane.
But I'm saying that there could be a father-son combo here.
What? Are you emphasizing the daddy point of this? Is that what you're doing right now?
I'm throwing options out there, but my pick is going to be the Baconator.
My question for you, V, is how much did your family deprive you of bacon growing up that you have gone this far into bacon apocalypse? You love bacon so much.
Well, you were Orthodox for like a couple of minutes, right?
Never Orthodox. I did hang out. I did spend a lot of time with Orthodox people.
I'm guessing there was not a lot of bacon afloat.
There is no bacon afloat.
Yeah.
All I'm saying is that this would not fly with the Jews.
If you ever ate kosher or close to it, I'm sure that American cheese on the burger really felt like a revelation.
Hey, give me a buyback, thank you. Obviously, I'm not going to fight the taste of the Baconator. That's pretty unassailable, I would say.
I'm going to fight it.
Wait, let me go first then. What? What? That's not his fault.
I've thought about it so many times, and every time, it just seems like too much.
Too much what?
Land real quick and bring me back to fire sale.
Oh. Is there a different buy station?
Yeah, go anywhere else. You should definitely try it when you're in your peak health. Because my problem with it is that you are going to get a heart attack just from enjoying your sandwich.
But you will enjoy it. You will for sure. Oh shit.
Yeah, you'll enjoy it to your death though. You still landed? Okay.
Why not?
Yeah, I don't want it to be the last thing I enjoy. It's good. It's not that good.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, not heart attack good though.
I mean, if you're gonna get a heart attack, what would you eat?
Better things than that.
Yeah, like a super nice steak or something. Obviously.
From Steak and Shake, I presume.
From the Steak and Shake drive-thru, of course. Okay.
Boo, are you still alive?
Yeah, he's definitely dead. Too much bacon was named. Maybe he got a heart attack just hearing about the Baconator. All
right, I want to hear about the wrong answer. What did you pick, Jeeves.
You are going to be mad. I'm not going to lie. Wait, no. Russell V, do you have a closing argument?
It is the All-American burger for the All-American. So
Really going all in America. I love it.
Go get it.
Okay. My pick is the greatest breakfast sandwich of all time. It's the Egg McMuffin. It's unlike anything you've ever had anywhere else. No other breakfast compared till very recently in the fast food game. It's iconic. It's basically started America for like 30 years straight. People are like, oh my God, it's worth getting up early in the morning. The taste is unlike anything you're getting anywhere else. It's incredible. It's literally the reason that's got me out of bed before 10:30 a.m. a couple of times, which in college was saying a lot.
I was going to say early, you're talking about 10:30 in the morning, right?
Yes.
Well, you gotta get for then because they stopped it at 10:30 back in the day.
Right. Nowadays, that would not be an impressive feat, but as a college kid, that was like, holy hell, I managed to get up. I think it was 11 a.m. by that point, but
I have an important question.
Yes.
You said Egg McMuffin, but I want you to clarify. What are the specific ingredients on your choice of Egg McMuffin?
Well, it's the standard. It's the egg, it's the cheese, it's the McMuffin, and it's the Canadian bacon.
See, that's where you lose me.
Yeah, you're going sausage. This is what my wife does as well. It's the contemporary Egg McMuffin, and I don't agree with it. It's a drastically worse taste. In fact, there's actually a secret to McDonald's breakfast. There's a perfect meat for every type of sandwich. Did you guys know that?
Well, I didn't because it's not true.
It is true. It's absolutely true. You got the Canadian bacon with the McMuffin. You got sausage with the biscuits. You've got bacon with the McGriddle, and you got steak with the bagel. So, hot tip.
Steak with the bagel is definitely the best.
Of course it is. I just said all of the best. I just gave you the cheat sheet for McDonald's breakfast. Real quick, admin. I dominated, but I think only 3 of those kills
I only counted 3.
Okay, great.
So I do have a very specific story about the Egg McMuffin.
Is it a counter, or is it something you should save for after the segment?
It is. It's not a counter, but it is a.
Is it a defense? Are you agreeing? Because then it's definitely allowed.
I think it will have an impact. So
okay.
When I was a child, like let's say 10, maybe younger, maybe older, I don't really remember, but I was a child. I went to like a lock-in, a lock-in. And the next day,
wait. Do I? Is that for like a youth camp? What the hell's a lock-in?
I don't know. It was a thing where you you and a bunch of other kids would be locked into like some people do it like a church or at, like I don't remember where we did it, but you're like locked into this place where there's a bunch of games and stuff, and you basically just stay up all night. Like the goal is to not go to bed and just like have fun all night long doing things. And anyway, when the next day came, I was tired, I'd been up all night. We go to McDonald's for breakfast, me and all these kids. And I'm ordering, and I was very young. I was not used to ordering my own meal. But I was asked to go and tell the lady what I wanted. And I didn't really like McDonald's, and I had not really much experience with their breakfast, and I didn't know anything about their menu. So I saw they had a little display case with like muffins. Like it was like a blueberry muffin. And I was like, that's what I want. I just want a blueberry muffin. Your cake for breakfast. What could be better?
Yeah.
So
right.
I said to her, I want the muffin. And she goes, which McMuffin? Do you want sausage? I was like, no. I want the muffin. She's like, yeah, McMuffin. What McMuffin? And I pointed to the display case of muffins and said, I want that blueberry muffin. And she's like, okay. And then my number gets called or whatever. This woman gave me a sausage, egg, and cheese McMuffin. And I was so angry. I've never been more angry. I was so pissed. I was like, how dare this woman? Like, what is wrong with her? Why didn't she get it? Why doesn't she know what I want? I just want blueberries in cake. That's what I want. Why are you doing this to me? And then I ate, frankly, the best breakfast sandwich of all time.
There we go.
And I was in joy. So, yeah, I disagree with your Canadian bacon. That's going to be my sticking point, but I do love the McMuffin.
I'm going to chalk that up as a win for me anyway. What other counters do we have, gentlemen? Oh, you are awake. Great.
I've been awake. I've been talking in the background.
Try talking in the foreground.
I just think that it's just not the most filling thing in the whole entire world.
No one's stopping you from getting 2. No one will knock you for getting 2 as the start of your day. Or joining it with a hash brown, absolutely.
Hash brown's good.
Also, you guys say it weird. It's not McDonald's. That sounds so weird. It's McDonald's.
Okay, that nonsense point can't be your counterpoint.
McDonald's.
So,
Okay.
So my counterpoint is that it's not the steak, egg, and cheese bacon.
That is a fair criticism, but I mean, the Egg McMuffin is more accessible to people. It's still it goes toe to toe with the sandwich on its own, and also again with the heart attack issues, the steak, egg, and cheese bagel that'll do a number on you, and the Egg McMuffin you'll feel okay by the end of it.
The McGriddle is an amazing sandwich too, and that sandwich,
Absolutely.
The first bite of it, way better than the McMuffin. The second and subsequent bites of it, not as good because your heart is done.
Yes, absolutely. I agree wholeheartedly. I think I've got 2 bites in me, but then you're by the end of it, you're like, I think I might have made a mistake. It tastes so good, but it's so punishing on the system, like immediately.
Yeah.
And same with the steak, egg, and cheese bagel. Again, absolutely the way to go if you're going the bagel route, but it's heavy. It's sitting in your stomach for way longer than it should.
See, my problem as a human being, I'd say, is that while I probably will not do this, having heard your mantra for like the specific breakfast sandwiches to get and the meats on each sandwich, I now want to go and order each of those 4 sandwiches in the way you mentioned them and like compare them.
You should.
We should all do that.
I would love to do that.
We should do
It'd be a weird way
that.
to hang out. I'm absolutely in.
All right, everybody, try the bacon and cheese. Try this.
Now I'll tell you, if the 4 of us were all together, that would be an interesting move. We could cut them into quarters so we didn't have 4 sandwiches each. That'd be pretty good.
That would be kind of nice. Although that would be kind of nice. What a weird
You were
way
about to make a criticism, and then you're like, "No, I want to do that."
Yeah, I really do. Well, the only reason I was going to criticize that is because, as we mentioned, the McGriddle first bite is better than the Egg McMuffin for sure. It's the longevity. Like by the end of the Egg McMuffin, that's where you score some points.
Well, I'm not even so much looking to critique the sandwiches themselves as much as I'm curious to see if I would find those pairings to be optimal.
Yeah, fair enough.
Okay.
Is he cutting out for you guys, or is that me?
He's a robot. He's turning forward.
He's a robot, yeah.
You're cutting out, Muscle V.
Right.
I got killed on the hill, though.
Shut down.
Damn it. Finally. He lasted longer than we thought. Okay, my closing argument, of course, is that my pick was so good that we're working on a hangout around the pick. It was so good. Of course, also the great way to wake up. So Muscle V, whenever we get you back, why don't you go ahead and work on 2 polls, because we'll let America decide who wins the great debate.
All right, that sounds good to me.
Second duration.
I just want to say, I made a short list of options for this thing because I was undecided, frankly, and on it was the Popeyes chicken sandwich, was the McDonald's sausage, egg, and cheese McMuffin.
Oh, wow.
And while I did not have the Baconator, because I, again, have never had it, I did put a Wendy's item. So I clearly got my finger on the pulse.
Also the people, or at least very close. Great. All right. Pantsman, why don't you cut in, do an ad read for us?
Delicious sangria flavored drink. Yum. Try the original wine cooler, California Coolers. Also available in Canada as Canada Coolers. It's exactly the same thing, but for Canadians. All the legal restrictions to buying alcohol, but with barely any of the benefits in terms of taste or intoxication. If you don't buy one today, you're not a real man, fucking pansy.
Well, I don't know why more companies don't add. If you don't buy this today, you're a fucking pansy. That's a great tagline.
Is this only sold in U.S. and Canada? Is there a Mexico version or just the U.S. and Canada?
No, it's only sold in California and Canada.
Oh, California and Canada. Okay,
Yeah, the big CAs.
got it.
Yeah, it's a CA drink.
Sorry, what was it called? California
Coolers and Canadian Coolers.
Oh, okay. There's two brands, same company.
Yeah.
Cool. Maybe they could work
Coming
on
soon.
combining them.
Alabama Coolers.
Oh. Okay. Interesting. I would like to try all three coolers together, see which one I like the best. And I definitely don't want to be a pansy, so I'm gonna try them.
Yeah. Yeah.
Great. Well, thank you, California and Canadian coolers. And all you cotties out there, make sure to get yourself a sippin'. Okay, Boo. Before you intro this next segment, I would like to know which of the fast food items we chose would go best with your show you're about to present.
I think, for so many reasons, it's gonna be the Popeyes one.
Is that because it's the only one you remember?
No, because the show takes place in Florida in the start and then moves. Um, I can't give me 1 second to get started. I'm having some technical difficulties
Why does
What
Florida?
does Florida have to do with it?
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't follow that either.
because in Florida, Popeyes is a state restaurant. That's not actually true, but
It wasn't
I
even a
just figured.
statement. What do you mean it wasn't true? I don't know what the fuck you just said.
Okay, are we ready?
I guess.
Yeah.
Okay, great. So, like I said, my show takes place in Florida, and you start the episode, you start the series by meeting Tyler. Tyler is a 20-something-year-old. He's a Jewish guy, but he's having really bad luck. He, keeps losing his job. His girlfriend just broke up with him because he can't keep his job. His friends are just like really disappointed in him, and he needs to change. So, you see him in the mall, and this guy comes up to him and goes, "I can change your life." And Tyler, without even thinking about it, says, "Okay, let's do it." Next thing you know,
Dark.
he's moving to Alaska, and he moves to Alaska, and he's doing all these odd jobs, and he's trying all these like new things. And every episode is him like experiencing Alaska and meeting new people. So tune in Wednesday nights on Peacock for Jewlaska.
Okay. Well,
Was this
just
whole thing in service of Jewlaska? Did you
Oh
start
yeah.
with Jewlaska?
time out. Before we get into that, I want to remind that we've updated the format to Boo a Show. And we now are going to guess whether or not this is a Boo Radley idea or an idea he found on the internet and is presenting as his own. I think it's very clear which way this one's going. But for all of the Boo shows going forward, that's how it's going to work.
For sure.
Now go ahead and answer Pantsman's question.
Great. I will answer Pantsman's question. I just wanted to prove I knew his correct name.
Really proud of you.
I did come up with a name first and worked backwards to create Jewlaska. Correct.
Obviously, that's what happened. Very clearly what happened.
Astoundingly, with the name Jewlaska, you still didn't come up with a coherent story.
Yeah, that was an awful plot.
This is wide open. All you needed was the setting of Alaska. You could have told any story about a Jew in Alaska. You came up with the craziest story I've ever heard.
Like I said in the pre-episode meeting, it was going to be one of the most original concepts I've had in a long time. So,
Is it, or is it just a pun name that you tried to build around? Is it that original?
I think it would get. I think more people would watch it than we'd be willing to admit.
I think here's the thing. It's actually not that original because wow, it is got a few elements that are bizarre and stupid. Overall, it's the plot of like Francis from Malcolm in the Middle. Like he goes to Alaska because somebody tells him to.
I think I missed what is the crazy points of the thing? I think I missed a beat or two. Like, what's particularly crazy about this idea?
Well, the crazy part to me is that, okay, fine, he needs to change in his life. He meets a rando at a mall who tells him, you should go to Alaska. So he does.
Can I just highlight one more detail about the mall that I forgot to mention?
Right.
Sure.
um, the mall is straight out of the 80s. They haven't updated it or changed it at all.
Does that affect the show at all?
Also, what isn't that true with all malls? How updated are malls nowadays?
Wait a minute. So
Oh.
you want to be
I'm getting
greenlit?
jumped.
You want to get greenlit for a TV show where they have to build a replica 1980s mall for the first episode and then abandon the setting forever?
Correct. This is not going to be a cheap show to make.
You're telling me he doesn't go to like an 80s style mall when he's in Julaska as well?
No,
They use it exactly one time.
There's no malls in Julaska.
Oh. I mean, okay. Did you think this was a good idea? Did you think we would greenlight this?
I thought so. By the way, I still haven't heard anything that makes me think you won't.
I mean, obviously, I love the name. I do wish you did anything else with the plot.
Are you saying that you don't agree that our criticisms are criticisms, or are you saying that you still think we like it?
You know what? I'm sorry. I just thought of something I should mention. It takes place in Juneau, Alaska.
Well, that does help.
Yeah.
That's actually a better name for the show.
Yeah, that is much better.
Was that what it was supposed to be and you forgot and called it Julaska?
No, it's actually more embarrassing than that. I just thought of that right now. But yeah, tune in Wednesday nights for Juneau.
Yeah, you don't have to worry about that. It's absolutely not getting greenlit.
Yeah.
It's not even making it out of our fake studio. Forget it, out of NBC or someone.
Peacock.
Isn't that
Peacock.
NBC? That's NBC.
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
Did they rebrand? Am I saying them wrong?
No,
No,
Peacock is picking up every weird show right now and every remake. So, but more than likely, I'll be on Peacock.
Yeah, you're emphasizing every. I don't think every. I think they've got some limits, and Juno may be one of them. Although, again, the name now is good.
Thank you.
You just fell into it. Will you?
You know what? You know what? Boo. My answer to Juno is no.
Also, wasn't there a movie already called Juno?
Was it spelled that? Or are you talking
No.
about the? You're talking about the
No.
Prego teenager movie.
The movie we watched 10 billion times.
That wasn't the last.
With Ellen Page, who's now Elliot Page.
What if you just rewrote Juno, but with Jewno, and then made it a Jewish plot, but the same exact movie? Could we do that?
Yeah, we could keep Michael Cera. Michael Cera's Jewish.
Yeah, he still also looks like a teenager.
He does.
I doubt that.
He has to shave
I don't
the
like the
shitty mustache, but yeah, he still looks the same. Ageless, that one. Yeah, I'll greenlight the Juno remake. I'm out on everything else you said, I think.
Sounds good.
Great. All right. Well, why don't we go ahead and keep the Fat Tuesday train rolling? As you guys know, I am the source of truth and light, and therefore can answer any of your questions. As I'm the updated version of Ash Jeeves, the living embodiment. So I asked you guys all to prepare questions specifically around buffets.
Great.
Yeah, you know the order. You can say whatever you're going to say.
No, I was just going to say I'd love to go first, but Muscle V can go first.
There is an order. It's presented to you.
Yeah, but sometimes the order changes if Muscle V's really into the game or something. So I wasn't sure.
Well, you're supposed to be watching.
Yeah, I can go first.
Great.
So my question, Jeeves, is, as someone who's Jewish, what is the best way to get your money's worth out of a buffet?
What is the best way to get your money's worth out of a buffet?
Did
I
you
mean,
preface this by blaming your Judaism for trying to get
I said, as someone who is Jewish, I like to get my money's worth.
you.
not okay?
I mean, you can maintain your own stereotypes. I think that's fine.
Not if he
Right?
doesn't eat bacon.
Yeah, that's true.
He's lost his privileges.
How much bacon is at a buffet?
Oh my god! I actually watched my buddy eat like 40 slices of bacon once, and he did not do well with that. His stomach, he was basically dying.
He's still alive or no?
No, oh, you're alive. Yeah, but there's a guy here. Okay. I mean, there's only one strategy. You just keep going until you're done, and then take a to-go plate. What else would the strategy be?
I mean, do you start with soup? Do you start with appetizers?
Oh, I'm
mains?
sorry. Okay. Well, you avoid the breads, definitely. Soups, you usually mistakey, but it tastes so good that it's worth it.
Salads?
You definitely you go ham on the proteins. Don't go with the salad.
You only get ham?
Emphasize ham, but no, you don't only get ham. Definitely bacon. Any pig product, certainly. Avoid salad. It's going to make you feel unnecessarily full. Avoid the breads. Just go all in. I even avoid the pastas unless they're really good. But yeah, go heavy meat. Or if you're vegetarian, just don't bother with the buffet. Now go look that up. See if that's the right answer.
Well, according to Mashed.com, the most expensive item, there's a whole list here of things it says, but in terms of what's the most expensive, it says meat, like a carving station, hopefully prime rib. It says seafood options, but not fried. Intricate sushi rolls. If the buffet selection has fine cheeses, go for that. And then least expensive are things like rice, starchy dishes like macaroni or potatoes, processed foods, anything you get at the freezer section like chicken fingers or French fries, anything fried really.
Yeah, that's fair.
So yeah, I mean, I'd say overall, more or less agrees with you.
Yeah, of course.
I mean, it is.
Me and Google in lockstep.
Yeah,
that's right. The database is rolling tonight. All right, Pants Man, what do you got for me?
I want to know what is the most common or popular type or genre of buffet. You got your Chinese buffet, your Indian buffet, your kind of all American buffet, lots of different types. What is the most popular or most common?
It's got to be Chinese. There's no question. Hands down, Chinese buffet. It's like a famous way to say a buffet.
So I would think it would be the KFC one, but let's see what let's see what Google says.
Well, you are both wrong. A quick Google search turns up the answer is Jimmy.
Oh my god! Get the fuck out of here! All right, you know what? Touche.
That was not. But I just want to be clear. That was not a bit I came up with ahead of time and thought would be funny. I genuinely Googled the question, and all of the results, all of them, are about Jimmy Buffett.
I mean, you know what? Touche, Google. Touche. I'll work on updating the Ask Jeeves databases. Boo, what do you got for me?
Sure. My question's very simple. What is the best seafood item to get at a buffet, and what is the worst seafood item to get at a buffet?
So that's interesting. I mean, this is a contingent question. Because it depends where you are, right? If you're at a Chinese buffet, that could be you got some risky items that you really should avoid. If you got oysters available, that's always going to be the pick. Again, not at a Chinese buffet necessarily, unless you find them very trustworthy. Or any buffet that you don't find trustworthy, avoid a lot of the seafoods. But if you can get oyster or lobster, absolutely. And did you say worst as well?
Yes.
Oh, hey, Muscle V, I crashed. Which is fine because we're about to end the show anyway. Worst. That's tough. I should just fire up the database. I'm trying to go off my gut, but I love all seafood. Oh, that's easy. Tilapia. It's a shit fish.
Sounds good. Thank you.
Sorry, what did you say was the best?
Oysters or lobster if you trust the buffet.
Okay.
I would
am
say
Googling.
I would say lobster or crab. I would say crab legs are pretty. I mean, I don't know how you can fuck up crab legs.
See, here we go. So this is why you are not the man running this segment, because again, according to Mash.com, you should always pass on the crab legs at the buffet.
Yeah,
Pass.
definitely. Just in case, I want to make sure that my database matches. Why should you always pass?
And just to be clear, you can trust that this is really relevant and accurate information, because in the more detailed description of why they titled their section "Always Pass on the Crab Legs," they cite a Reddit AMA.
Oh, there you go.
So
that's trustworthy. That's a direct source. That's a primary source for your white paper. They're great. Did you also look up worst?
I've been trying to. Oh, here we go. Wait.
Well, we didn't find best yet, right?
It does say. It says another seafood.
Oh yeah, I guess
pass on is the oyster.
To pass
on. To be fair, I prefaced you have to trust the place.
It's true.
Because that's true. If you don't trust the place, absolutely do not go
Also,
oysters, don't go scallops, don't go crab.
Oysters aren't really a safe pick either, especially in the Midwest, for obvious reasons.
What's the obvious reason for?
It ain't near the ocean. It ain't going to be fresh.
Well, we are untrustworthy with our seafood prepping.
Yeah, unfortunately, there's not really I'm not seeing a best of seafood option in the...
And this, of course, is why Ask Jeeves is sometimes superior to Google. Let's go.
Hold on, let me try one more time.
Okay. Boo, get ready to fire up a twitchy question while he's doing that.
Yep, I have one.
Go ahead.
Would you like me to do it? Okay, sure. This one is from Joe Rogan Fan 22. And this question is for, it says that it is for Muscle V. And the question is, Muscle V, with everything going on in Ukraine, who is your favorite Klitschko brother?
Well, I do.
Yeah, please explain this delicately.
They are both my favorite Klitschko brothers. They are strong men, and they will fight for Ukraine.
I think you've said time and time again that Vitaly Klitschko is your favorite.
He is pretty great.
So why do you like him more?
He's just a better boxer, better person. He's also, I'm pretty sure he's the mayor of Kiev.
Yeah, I think he is.
He is.
Yeah.
Just wild. Absolutely wild.
The superior Klitschko brother.
Could be why Ukraine's putting up such a front. Jesus Christ, they've got a boxer as their mayor. Yeah. He's a boxer, right? Not an MMA guy?
He's a boxer.
Okay. I wouldn't know, because who watches boxing anymore?
Muscle V.
I only watch the Klitschko brothers.
Yes, that's right. Now that I assume they've retired. They're like collectively 100-something, right?
They're old.
Okay. Well, why don't we go ahead and get on out of here? It sounds like we're wrapped up. Muscle V, give us some closing thoughts.
Yeah, I don't got anything for today.
Fantastic. Pants Man, what do you have?
Nah.
Lovely. Boo, do you have anything?
April 13th.
Right, yeah, the tease, that's right. Can't wait for that, the big reveal? Is that right?
The big reveal.
Oh, fantastic. Not tax day. Good to know. And for all of you still listening, I would like to thank you. And I hope that you continue to fat on. Mardi Gras and party and all of that good stuff. God Daddy's out.